Get out of here. Oh, I see. Have a good night, Noodle. Thank you for hanging out. Am I? I ask that you constrain your efforts strictly to the floors. Please at all costs refrain from attempting to clean or arrange my bookshelf. In fact, it would be best to keep away from it altogether. Otherwise, I have to reconsider the terms of your employment. Dr. Regards. Or Dr. Regards. Regards, Dr. Galvani. Yes, hello, I am Dr. Regards. P.S. Since I'll be out of the city for a few days, I've left next week's pay as well. Oh, I just robbed. Well, I'll be fine. I would have sworn I saw people in here. Whale physiology. Galvani Academy notice. Galvani, the latest case should arrive within a week, containing all the components you need. Be careful with the white phosphorus. Can't have you getting Fossy Jaw. What the hell is Fossy Jaw? That sounds awful. Like the tanners at the edge of the city, poor bastards. Sorry you have to practice in secret. The vivisectionist should be celebrated, revered even. Cutting up rats should be done in the town square with a crowd of eager students taking notes, not in some dirty little secret room hidden behind a wall of books. Anyway, lucky for you to have an old friend who never left the academy. Let me know what else you need, but remember, it might be a month before I can put together another shipment. Yours in knowledge, Artemis Moore, Procurement Clerk and Provisioner, Academy of Natural Philosophy, South Wing. P.S. Next time you're nearby, come in for an afternoon. We've stayed fairly insulated from the plague, since so few come and go here, and we've got quite the stock of Tivian brandy. Necrosis of the jaw, that's also known as bad for you. Yep. Delicious.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander's zoological survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Seven. 28. I know that. Bunkhouse 203. 203. What type of run am I doing? The run that keeps me alive, really. I'm just playing. I'm not really worried about high chaos or low chaos or no kills or anything like that. Because you don't... They only really... they only vaguely outline that. Like the vaguest possible description is given in one of the descriptions for... God, it was one of the abilities, I think. Something during the tutorial. But they don't really tell you what that's all about, so I'm not going to factor it into how I play. Chaos control, goddammit. For over a year I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's been possible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that a given group of rats have lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remains. The rats collected in the poorest parts of town and the slums exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks, where the foreign plague-bearing rats would presumably have entered the city, exhibit a younger strain of the plague. Could this mean that the rats were transported to the slums in some way that is not obvious? I'll continue my research. If nothing else, I'm living proof that Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy are very effective at protecting against the plague, if one consumes enough of the stuff. Used to be, you go out with a bag, a stick, and with a nail at the end, and catch as many rats as you could in a night. The city watch paid by weight. My husband Benjamin and I mostly worked alone, and we got by. If we found a place where the rats were real bad, sometimes we'd hire a crew of street brats to work with us. The younger ones didn't make much, the younger ones who didn't make trouble. We'd pay them with bread and apple cider. I could go for some cider. Once the plague came, the rats were different, meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and the swarm would come back at you. I barely got away with my skin a few times down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterwards, but it was the sound they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous, and the city watch started paying better, but that didn't last long because after a while too many people had been stripped clean, trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing and trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. Put the fetus on the I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh. I mean, how do you expect no one to notice that? Stove, wall, same thing. Sewer capacity in the month of nets. Formal report by CityWorks crews 17A. I've been asked to tell the problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of nets. I don't hardly see my family. It's bad enough that the works is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets. But the water smells of hagfish guts too. We gotta get it done before the month of rain, or you know what. And it ain't like we get help from those pricks in civil engineering either. Been at this job for nigh on 28 years, and I never seen one of them come below except to measure it, or to measure will it hold when they go putting up one of their fancy new bridges. So these last 3 years have been the worst, and here's why. It's the river crusts. moved into the works. We hear a man ahead yell and scream like he's burning up, and we all climb up fast, no other choice. Just gonna. It just slams shut. I think I'm done here. Give me Dan. I'm well enough. How are you? Obliterated. Holy shit. Mail 2 months. And a whole month and still enjoy every time you stream. Best Prime investment so far. Thank you for your continued support. I am glad to be of service. I did not destroy a flower, I destroyed a... Oh, okay, I kind of destroyed a flower. As it was in the vase that was obliterated like this one. Actually, hang on. Or was that? It was... There it is. Oh, I know where I am. Release the rats. I will not. There was no reason. Hey Griff, how's it going? Okay, this is... hostile zone. Hatters fired the first shot, but Bottle Street Gang fired the last. Well, aren't you a tough customer?
An army of shadows in front of him. That guy Dowd? Ain't he just a boss? Like Slackjaw? No, this is one odd bird. Consorts with crazies, does rituals and the like, bone charms and such. You sound crazy. Damn right I am. Dowd ain't no ordinary man. Touched by the outside. Give him both powers. He can slit your throat across the room. Well, that'd give him a leg up for sure. It's no coincidence that most men won't even whisper his name. Is it true that he lives in the flooded district? With them them weepers and wild hounds.
That's what they say. Perfect place for a paid killer to hide.
That sounds very uncomfortable, Ayame.
You got lucky. When you're this handsome, you don't need luck. Face like
Half of everything is luck.
pay up. Don't be sour.
Say, when's Slackjaw coming down?
Not till the next batch of elixirs done. You'll want to choke on.
Then you better get all your shit together, huh?
Everything's fine. I run the still like
I remember this. I remember bad things happening here. Like really bad things. Right.
somebody get over here. Get him!
Ow.
Kick it in. Come closer, bastard. Somebody, give me a hand.
Fuck it. Just gonna hit this button until everything dies. Stop that. I gotta go. I'm gonna reload. Because I just screwed up the slide. Hate everything. I can slide under it. I just need to get better. Can I not slide under it? Because I feel like that should have worked. Keep on judging.
So he goes, not to the Abbey or the office of the High Overseer, but one of the other places, where they train the Overseers to be real religious. He just wants to know where his brother's going. He sneaks in. You know Eddie. Brilliant at it when he's sober.
I remember. Brimsley job, hitting the dumbwaiter all night.
Yeah. So he goes from room to room, kids sleeping, an overseer giving a lecture to the kids. A couple guys training with those hounds.
Stuff you'd expect.
But it gets weird. Some kind of machinery. Then a woman laughing, just laughing and laughing. Then music, a kind of plinky, plonky sound.
There's my A key was stuck for some reason. Whoa, it was still reading the input. The actual button was not stuck. The wall was the most interesting, yes. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just...
Well, give it.
Okay. The nobleman laid the skull so loudly they made poison. The nobleman's wife carved herself to peace and quiet.
Oh, I get it. The wife got kind of bold, right?
There is a strong drink made here. I tried it once, distilled from river crusts by the taste of it.
Well, I know 100 of these old guys. My mama used to tell them that.
me up. And you'll be mad if I... Oh, they'll be mad.
What's going on over here?
hate everything. That is the way to do it, though.
So he goes, not to the Abbey or the office of the High Overseer, but one of the other places, where they train the Overseers to be real religious. Crazy. He just wants to know where his brother's at. You know, Eddie, go get at it.
Have a nap. I failed the city. Fact.
Couple guys training with those hounds.
Stuff you'd expect.
But it gets weird. Some kind of machinery. Then a woman laughing, just laughing and laughing. Then music. A kind of plinky, plonky sound. That's what's spooked him.
You sure he wasn't drunk?
Says he still hears it at night. He never did find his brother.
Actually, don't think I can do that.
What? Must have been rats.
I'm totally a rat.
That's an excellent garage. Okay, I got one for you.
Well, give it.
The nobleman laid the scullery. So loud. The nobleman's wife took the butcher's knife, carved herself some peace and quiet.
Oh, I get it. The wife
Box when I need it.
That's the gist. Now it's your turn.
Oh, let me think. Okay, yeah, I got one. Ready? The one for the sailor before.
Have a good night, Charmander. Thank you for hanging out. One will keep us from death. He's very comfortable. Explosive bottle. My favorite. Read that already. Why do they have that? Oh.
I know something's up. Come on, spread out.
What's this business?
Here's the still. Master key, so. I was gonna say, I don't need a stinking key. Popped our king 20 full months. Thank you. And welcome back. Can I just not do this? Because I don't know. I don't remember what this is about. I don't recall what the quest here is... Oh, Granny Rags asked me to do it. Well... Yeah, that's right, she did. Make more health potions. Nah. But why would I need the key? I didn't even see the tripwire here. Oh, there it is.
Any fools settled over here?
I don't know if you come in, so I'm gonna wait.
Let me see what's going on over here.
I'm gonna go back the way I came. Seems to be the smartest play. Take care, Bash sisters. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. And we're out.
Picked up anything good?
Shut up.
How did I even get up here? I think it was over here. Yeah, it was. Where in the hell? Why were you up here? Medicinal herbs. Good. I think I'm good.